acting here and putting on shit. We have nothing to... Welcome back to Hardball.
Say they can't yet confirm the date of the images which show Bin Laden addressing an unseen group.
It doesn't matter what happened in the past. There are a few people who make the connections and fall about laughing at the nonsense that is being spoken. I just keep wishing there would be a laugh track, laugh track. I just keep wishing there would be a laugh track
for Bin Laden's
on the
killing
side
or
of these
capture
speeches.
or information leading to it to 50.
This video illustrates the efforts of a team of visualization and civil engineering researchers towards producing a high-fidelity visualization of the September 11, 2001 attack on the World Trade Center. The visualization had to be The simulation was placed into context.
In the interests of the neighborhood.
Well, Jordan, you're not going to believe what state I was in when I heard about the terrorist attack.
I'm being told that yet another enormous
I was in Florida.
In New York.
And my chief of staff, Andy Card, well, actually I was in a classroom talking about a reading program.
On Friday,
that works.
Senate vote.
There will be no going back to the era before September the 11th, 2001.
I was sitting outside
to false comfort
the classroom waiting to go in.
Now, Fox News has learned some U.S. investigators believe that there are Israelis again very much engaged in spying in and on the U.S. They may have known things they didn't tell us before September 11th.
Horrible accident. But I was whisked off there. I didn't have much time to think about it. I was sitting in the classroom with Andy Card and my chief of staff.
I can hear you. The rest of the world hears you. And the people who knocked these buildings down will hear all of it soon.
But I'm walking as fast as I can, and they kept coming up behind me.
I based a lot of my foreign policy decisions on some things that I think are true. One, I believe there's an Almighty.
Back on Iraq, a group of American and Iraqi health officials today released a report saying that 655,000 Iraqis have died since the Iraq War. That figure is 20 times the figure that you cited in December at 30,000. Do you care to amend or update your figure, and do you consider this a credible report?
No, I don't consider it.
Let us never tolerate outrageous conspiracy theories concerning the attacks of September the 11th. Malicious lies that attempt to shift the blame away from the terrorists themselves, away from the guilty.
Sunni tribes that had been fighting alongside al-Qaeda against our coalition came forward to fight alongside our coalition against al-Qaeda. So I sent reinforcements to take advantage of this opportunity, and together we have driven al-Qaeda from most of Anbar's capital city of Ramadi, and attacks there are now at a 2-year low. We're now carrying out operations to replicate the success in Anbar in other parts of the country, especially in the regions in and around Baghdad. We are starting to take the initiative away from al-Qaeda and aiding the rise of an Iraqi government that can protect its people, deliver basic services, and be an ally in the war against extremists and radicals. By doing this, we're creating the conditions that will allow our troops to begin coming home. When America starts drawing down our forces in Iraq, it will be because our military commanders say the conditions on the ground are right, not because pollsters say it would be good politics. Some people say the surge has been going for 6 months, and that is long enough to conclude that it has failed. In fact, the final reinforcements arrived in Iraq just a month ago, and only then was General Petraeus able to launch the surge in full force. He and the troops who have begun these dangerous operations deserve the time and resources.
Al-Qaeda in Iraq is Pentagon propaganda. Of Iraq's 22-plus resistance groups, Al-Qaeda in Mesopotamia is 1% of the Iraqi resistance. Michael Hayden, the CIA director, told Mr. Bush last November that Al-Qaeda was only the fifth most pressing threat in Iraq, after the insurgency, sectarian strife, criminality and general anarchy. Victory in Iraq is defeating Al-Qaeda. Recall the famed words of King Pyrrhus of Epirus, one more such victory and we are ruined.
Means surrendering the future of Iraq to Al-Qaeda, risking a humanitarian catastrophe, and allowing the terrorists to establish a safe haven in Iraq, and gain control of vast oil resources they could use to fund new attacks on them. They're making great sacrifices. Changing the conditions in Iraq is difficult, and it can be done. And the best way to start bringing these good men and women home is to make sure the surge succeeds. Thank you for listening.
The obligations of our representatives in Washington are to protect our liberty, not coddle the world, precipitating no-win wars, while bringing bankruptcy and economic turmoil to our people. Ron Paul. Ron Paul kicks ass, tar and feather heather.